Alright guys, I'm back. On it's still on. It's actually the next day, surprisingly. I got up and decided to do it. I think it's the next day. If it's not the next day, it's 2 days later. Decided to get up and do it. Because yeah, I feel like I should be doing this. And if it reaches anybody, it could also help them and let people know that they're not the only one thinking this way or feeling this way about pursuing music or anything creative, and to be honest. And yeah, so I actually want to talk about my music. I have a song that I've released, I think it was like February of last year. And I took it down, I think about took it down probably like 3-4 months ago, because I didn't market it, and I know with it being up I still could have marketed it, but I honestly wanted it to be like a more authentic like music drop, and actually try to market before it drops and see what happens. Because if it's already out and it's just been sitting there, kind of trying to market it, because people do market their songs after it's released, but still, I don't know. I want to see what happens if I actually try to market a little bit, and if I start from nowhere, and if I try to market, what happens, and if I do reach some people. But yeah, and so yeah, I recently just released that. It's coming out July 2nd. I think that's a Wednesday. It's coming out on a Wednesday. And I just decided that I might as well go ahead and start releasing it. I'm gonna start marketing. I guess today I'm gonna see if I can learn how to play it on my guitar. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to market it in any way, shape, or form. See if it gets any but that's after, if I see that it's been released, like it's actually like set up to be released. Because sometimes the thing I'm using to release my music, it's like saying that I have to fix something on it, but I've like fixed whatever it's asking me to fix, or I've tried re-releasing it and it's still saying that I need to repair it or fix it. So I don't know. I have to see. I'm gonna keep looking, and when I get the okay from my distributor, then I'll start trying to market and do things. But yeah, that's that. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can learn on my guitar. I'm gonna probably release an EP somewhere at the start of August before I go into college, just to release it and release some of my old music, that I felt good about, and about old things that happened in high school as I go into college. I think that would be nice. And just yeah, I think I should do that. And yeah, I've been trying to learn the guitar a little bit more. I've really just been picking it up and fiddling with it, and they say that's okay to do, or that's good to do, but I actually want to try, and I'm not good at trying, if you know what I mean. Trying it frustrates me, in the sense that I expect things to happen too quick. I expect outcomes to happen too quick. So I see this guy that's been playing for 12 years on a guitar, and he's ripping the whole guitar in half. And I watch a few videos and I'm like, I want to be just like that. And then I looked and see what I can do to be like that. They're telling me to do different technical exercises, and do different things that'll help me, articulate the guitar and figure out how to navigate the guitar a little bit better. And I think that that'll happen overnight, or I think that that'll happen in a few days or some weeks, and it might. But yeah, I don't think. I know that it's not going to, but it's just one of those things where it's putting in a lot of work into it. It kind of not drains me, but I expect it to happen too fast, because I want to be able to do it quickly, because I want to use that use what I'm learning quickly into my music. But I know that's not how it works. And yeah, it's just one of those things. And I don't know. Honestly, this video might be the video where I try to like tell a little bit of people about. I might release this video a little bit more, like distribute it, tell people that I'm actually trying to make a little segment for my YouTube channel and see what people think, and see if it resonates with some people, because I know it can resonate with a lot of people, because some people don't have other creative people around them like me, and it kind of like it kind of just leaves people in the shell of like having a creative mind but not knowing how to distribute their work or how to get it out there. Because I know like there's this guy I met at FAMU, and he's said he wanted to be a photographer. Not that he didn't want to be a photographer, but he wants to like get into that a little bit, because he might want to have a little side hustle or whatever. I'm saying just do it. He also said he wanted to like try producing, since he already tried, or it's a cool way for him to make money and maybe express himself a little bit more. I was like, yeah, why not do it? But obviously for some people, including myself, it's just one of those things where it's like, not only where do you start, but like how do you navigate that space? Because when it comes to producing, I produce. I can say a lot of people I know, some people I know produces, but obviously producing is just one of those things where you have to find, if you don't make music, like your beats or your melodies or whatever are just not going to use, and it's like, who do you go to be used? Who do you go to make money off of it? Because I'm sure a lot of these producers don't even know a lot of like people who make music, or like some people are looking for a specific type of beat or a specific sound, and maybe you're not something that they are looking for. And I don't know, it's just one of those things. And same thing when it comes to music, and like definitely painting and drawing. Like, when you paint, that's something that you do, and obviously you want to sell it, but there's only a select group that might like what you do, and that's what makes that area so difficult. But one thing I also want to touch base on is when it comes to music, like, I don't know how I want to navigate my music career. Like, I don't know if I want to make music and then like by myself, keep on making music by myself, like forever independently, or do I want to become like part of a label if they seek me out while they see my music? Because I know when it comes to labels, sometimes there is trouble in like making money, and one thing that you have to look out for is not owning your masters, because I know that's the thing that you really, really want to be able to do when you're an artist, is own your master, so you can make your own money off of what you do. And I obviously want to be able to do that, but I know that's only happens to a select amount of people, and that's one of the hardest things to do in the music industry, is own your masters if you're on a label. And I know making music independently is hard too, because you're only one person. You're only one person that can market and get bookings and stuff like that, and that's pretty difficult when it's all put on one person. And yeah, but yeah, what else do I want to talk about? I don't know. The video might end up ending here, since it's almost 10 minutes. Oh, I said 10 to 20. But yeah, I think that's honestly all I want to touch base on. But oh, let me talk about one more thing. One more thing is, when it comes to my music, I say I'm a sponge when it comes to music. Like I'm a huge sponge. Like anything I listen to, it's either I want to make it or I end up making it. And like for example, I remember listening to like Steve Lacy. I think it was a few months ago, and I ended up making like 7 songs that sounded like a Steve Lacy song, or I don't know if it was 7, it might have been like 5, but that ended up like sounding something like he would make, but I put my little own twist on it in a sense. Um, and then like bossa nova, I started listening to bossa nova jazz like sometime last year, and I like kind of fell in love with it, and I started making like different bossa nova songs. Um, I don't know, I made a lot, probably like over 10, but they're so beautiful. That's what I like about that. And then it was another genre. Another genre is funk and disco. I like build my own like 2 of my own beats from scratch after listening to like Stevie Wonder and like Michael Jackson, Off the Wall, the Jacksons, Rick James, like all those people. I started listening to them a little bit more, and I created my own beats from scratch, like sounding like funk or disco. But obviously, since I'm using BandLab, and since I'm a new producer and I don't have live instruments like that, it doesn't sound as good as it should. Um, but obviously, when I get in contact with a good producer or a good studio that has live instruments, I want to be able to make that come to life how I imagine. Because I don't know. I feel like I do want to go to the studio, but I don't like people, but I need to get out of that because a studio is a very good place to like collaborate with other people, and so people can input on what you do and possibly make it better. And it's just one of those things. But yeah, honestly, I think that's it for this video. If y'all watched, thank you so much for making it this far. Please consider liking and subscribing. Go across me with my music. Go with me. Stay with me through my music journey, and yeah, tell me down below if you're having the same thoughts or some things of that nature. And I'll see you guys in the next one.